Hey everyone, welcome to episode 13 in my monthly series where I review my high yield dividend stock picks from a year ago. So just before I get started, I just want to say that yes, I am back in Montreal. Our Panama trip is unfortunately over and we are planning to make a video the next couple of weeks to tell you all about it. So don't you worry. So back to this video. However, on this YouTube channel, as many of you already know, I have a monthly series called Top 3 Dividend Stock Picks of the Month designed for high income, which I've been doing for over 2 years now. So in this video series, I give you guys my opinion or my thoughts on which 3 funds I feel are undervalued and a great time to buy for that particular month. So this monthly series, in this video, it's me going back to review those stock picks 1 year later to see if I was right or wrong. So doing this really holds me accountable for my stock picks and really further proves that I am always completely honest with you and always an open book with you guys, which I know you all appreciate. And honestly, it's also to satisfy my own curiosity. I know some of you disagree with my stock picks, so this is a way to see what actually happened 1 year later. So it's time to review my stock picks for the month of April 2021. I will not only check the share price 1 year later, but also the status of the dividend or distribution, which is much more important for us passive income investors. So was I right? Was I wrong? Let's find out together right now. All right, everyone, let's go through the stock picks for April 2021. Pick number 1 was QYLD, one of my favorite ETFs of all time, the biggest and most popular covered call ETF on the US market and the American market. So we all know what QYLD does, right? It tracks the NASDAQ 100 index. So this is an index focused ETF that writes at the money covered calls. So it has the top 100 companies on the NASDAQ, excluding financial. So it's mostly technology companies. It's managed by Global X. So at the time of the pick, it was 2244, which was giving you a yield of about 12%. So why was this a stock pick of the month? Well, QYLD is really the undisputed king, right? When it comes to US covered call ETFs. It says $1.5 billion market cap. I find that weird because it's like $6 billion market cap. So not sure why I put that. So QYLD has a history of very high and consistent monthly distributions. You could actually see the last 12 distributions there from a year ago. So they're all always about between 20 and 22, 23 cents, something like that. So this is really a great way to get market weighted. It's an index exposure to major tech companies, right? Apple, Microsoft, Google, Facebook, etc., because it follows the NASDAQ 100 index. So the reason why it was a pick of the month is because there was a very slight but rare dip for tech stocks in March 2021. Of course, this was nothing compared to the dip in tech that we had recently, but also another point, no financial stocks, which can help diversify an income focused portfolio, right? Because usually income portfolios are very financials heavy and Canadian portfolios are financials heavy. So no financials in here. Really cool. Perfect candidate, of course, as usual, for the RRSP for us Canadians, because there is no 15% withholding tax. And this is actually my number 1 holding across all my accounts. I think it is still considering everything, all the changes that I've made since a year. So really cool. Love QYLD. Next one, pick number 2 is TXF. So this, of course, just like QYLD focuses, this is purely on tech. So this is the Tech Giants covered call ETF from TXF. In all honesty, this is my favorite pure tech covered call ETF in Canada. It's managed by CI First Asset, who just changed their name to CI Global Asset Management. So this ETF holds 25 of the biggest technology companies out there in the world and uses a covered call strategy. So at the time of the pick, you could see there was a little dip, 1964. Which was giving you a yield of really good, actually 12%. But TXF always has really nice yield. So key points and reasoning, same thing for QYLD, right? A slight but rare dip occurred for tech stocks in March 2021. I actually went back and checked, and there was a little dip, but not that high. Either way, very high income for a covered call ETF that only focuses on tech, because technology companies, like I say here, gives no dividends, right? So it's a really good way to get tech with income. So this ETF's writes covered calls, like we know. So CI, their policy is 25% of the portfolio, but at the money. So very aggressive calls, but only on a quarter of the portfolio. So 75% of the ETF captures all the growth within the tech stocks inside. And this is a one-stop shop for technology, obviously. And also another good point for TXF, the distributions were really, really high in 2020 thanks to market volatility, and they continue, although not as high as 2020, being very high to this day. Last but not least, it's RS, my favorite fund when it comes to real estate. So this is the real estate and e-commerce split fund from Middlefield Funds. They actually just renamed it to the real estate split fund. So at the time of the pick, the annual dividend was $1.20, but it has since increased. So this was a really, really good pick. And look at the stock price. Only $14.90. We know that it's much, much higher now. So this is at the time of the pick, it was a brand new split fund, the first of its kind that really focused on real estate, especially industrial and residential properties. So this, like I say here, great way to invest in real estate for us income investors. The first ever split fund or split corporation that focuses on real estate. So this fund was actually created to capitalize on the real estate recovery post COVID-19. You have the top 10 holdings there, which is different now, but most of these are still in the fund. Some of them got bought out, like WPT, I believe, was bought out. Brookfield Property Partners was bought out as well, if I'm not mistaken. So this is done really well, and Middlefield is actually an expert when it comes to real estate. They actually manage the IDR ETF, which was also renamed, which is my favorite ETF on the TXF when it comes to REITs. Dividend yield very high, currently near 8%, still near 8% right now. Very strong unit NAV, right? This is a split fund, so the unit NAV is over $25, way above the $15 minimum that it takes for the distributions to be paid out. So I consider this probably one of the safest split funds of all time because of that really, really high unit NAV. And currently there is no covered call writing, because they want to fully capture the real estate market. And as I mentioned in a previous video, I'm really excited this month to unveil a Q&A interview with the guys at Middlefield, and we talk about this split fund in detail. So stay tuned. It's a really, really good interview. You don't want to miss it. We talk about ENS and RS in detail. So now it's time for the report card. All right, everyone, it's report card time. I love this, checking out how the picks have done 1 year later. So keep in mind, if it's too small for you, you could always download it for free on my website. So just go on my website, passiveincomeinvesting.ca, free tools and resources at the top, and it's the second download. So you could see my report card for all my picks that I've done. So let's start with QYLD. So right now it's about 2101. So you would actually have gone down just a little over 6%. Not really a big deal. This is why I gave it a neutral status and I didn't say yes, it's officially a really good pick. I don't want anyone to yell at me. So lower price is really due to the recent tech dip that's been going on in the last couple of months. This is due to interest rate hikes coming. So that's what happens. Tech goes down, or more speculative stocks go down when interest rates rise. So QYLD, however, it's doing its job, right? It's high monthly income. It's designed for monthly income, not growth. So in my opinion, it's a good pick, but I put neutral. Unfortunately, there was another bigger tech dip after that one a year ago. So TXF, pretty much the exact same. Right, it's give or take, it's the same price. So I would say that it is a good pick. It's about the same stock price right now. The dividends have stayed very high, over 9% on average. This is the highest yielding covered call pure technology ETF in Canada. So definitely still a good pick for TXF. Keep in mind, why am I saying yes, that there's no growth? This is an income focused strategy, right? So the dividend status is much more, has a much bigger weight than what the stock price is a year later on my, for was it a good pick or not, okay? So RS, awesome pick. This went up 27%. So right now it's about $19, give or take. It's raised its dividend from $1.20 to $1.56, which is the same distribution amount for their other split fund, ENS, which I also love. So this obviously was a no-brainer pick, right? COVID-19 destroyed or hammered real estate prices. What has happened in the last year? A complete opposite shift. Real estate prices are going up. So once again, stay tuned. In the next couple of weeks, I will release a really good 1 hour interview with the guys at Middlefield. We talk about this fund. You don't want to miss it. So overall, I would give myself a B plus, I guess, or A minus, something like that. Let's just say B plus. I don't want to get yelled at again. So overall, a pretty good picks. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, everyone. I really appreciate it. Please show your appreciation by hitting the like button, hit that thumbs up button. It's free for you. It takes 2 seconds and it helps the channel grow. So it's a win-win. Also, if you like this type of content, this channel is all about investing for passive income. There's stock picks. I got a lot of great content coming up. I'm always thinking of new content. So make sure you're subscribed and hit that little bell button next to the subscribe button so you're notified every time a new video comes out. You don't want to miss my new content. We also have a website. Make sure to check it out, passiveincomeinvesting.ca. That's where you could purchase my digital product, the ultimate DIY investing package, which is on version 3 right now. I'm very proud of this product. It's a companion tool, a reference tool to really help you build your own portfolio, whether you're a Canadian investor or an American investor. There's sample portfolios in there according to different investing styles, not just income, what I do, but there's also some growth and dividend themed sample portfolios in there. And it comes with lifetime updates, so you only need to purchase it once. So make sure to check out my website for all the details on this product. There's also a video there where I show from A to Z what this product is, so make sure to check it out. Also on my website, I offer right there on the homepage a one-on-one consultation service with yours truly, me personally. It's a 1-hour Zoom meeting face-to-face in case you want more personalized help, where I go over your situation, help you build a portfolio according to your own needs, answer all your questions, help you transition a portfolio. Whatever your needs are, I will do my best to help you. I love doing these sessions. I limit myself to 4 a week. They sell out very quickly, so I apologize for that. I know many of you keep sending me emails. I always miss the consultation. Well, I can't do more than 4 a week because I need the time also to create more content. So just look at the little message on the homepage there, right on top of the calendar, to get a status if the calendar is open or not. But I will let you guys know via YouTube community post and a Facebook post when the new appointments are open. Speaking of Facebook, make sure you join our Facebook group, which is almost at 10. We're almost at 10,000 members now and going up every day. So it's a nice little group where people post their questions, they put their portfolio, and we all try to help each other out when it comes to passive income investing. So make sure you join us there. We're also on Instagram. If ever you want to know a little bit more about our personal day-to-day life, you could follow us on Instagram if you use that social media platform. Don't forget, guys, the mission of this channel, my mission, will always be the same. It's to help everyday, normal, regular working people to invest on their own in order to build their own stream of passive income to enhance your quality of life and when they become financially independent. So how do I always leave you? Make sure to continue staying safe, stay healthy, and of course, stay passive. See you next time.